there's Saturday morning, little pre-sunset, sunrise, whatever. I'll get it right. Sun rises from that direction. Red says good morning. Rainy says good morning. And I ran into issues last night. I knew it. I should have known it. Even that stacks the same way. Regular exhaust for trucks and automotive versus what tractor manufacturers use are not the same size. They are very close, but they are not the same. So there's a weld all the way around that for a reason. I cut the stack that was on it above the bell at the small part, and of course I cut that off at the same point. Then I proceeded to tweak 4 parts of this out so they'd actually make contact. Actually, that's one of the spots. That's another spot with a little goober sticking out, so that I could get it tacked up and then start welding it around. That is sitting on the piece that I cut off the muffler. Sits right on there. Oh, what did I do with the other piece? Oh, there it is. Give me a second. Now, I know they're not cleaned up, but there is no way that will fit over. I even took it to the vise and the hammer, and I ought to see it's already tweaked out, and it still won't. So, like I said, I should have known. Every single one I've ever done, I've either spent hours stretching them, or easiest thing to do is do what I did. So that's what I did. And hey, Brent, I haven't replied to your comment yet, but I figured it this way. It's all black. If I was gonna go from the bottom up and replace the muffler, hey, a nice stainless or chrome straight stack could work. But no, we'll leave her black. So, see if I can get that together today. Ty plans on spreading straw. At some point, I gotta go see if I can get the hose off the excavator and hopefully find one. And I went over the important part of this yesterday with the high-tip paint. So, what's gonna be in contact with that? Make it last longer. Well, there it is. Last night I cut more slots. Well, where I cut the slots and not the V's, I beat them out a little so it would actually shrink down. And this morning, took it outside on the old railroad anvil outside. Took the hammer to it, got it shaped better. Got it on. And I ended up having to turn it over and put the bolt on the front, because when I welded that piece to the clamp, I put it to one edge and it wasn't going to work out very well. And I lifted the tip up just a little bit. It's not buried all the way down, but it is down the seal. Everything's tight. I got the mirror off that side now. Nobody said it was straight with the world. Of course, I think that bar follows the contour of the cab by the looks of it. So if we line up with the wall behind it, it's pretty damn straight. Muffler, not so much. It has an obvious lean to it, but they're tight. Ty got the radiator hose off. Found all kinds of sludge in that thing, which I expected. I mean, when I got it, the stuff looked like dirt that was in the radiator. And then when you mix orange and green together in one, because I put green in it, that makes it worse. It almost looks like there's oil in it, but it's not. That looks like crap where that band used to be. I'm not, oh, I know why the band used to be that low. It's because I cut a bunch off the bottom piece. Dirt. And this piece came yesterday. It is the mate for the power plug. Piece that was supposed to come with it did not, which is, what is it? 3 regular 12-volt cigarette lighter plugs, and it has 2 of that style plug and 2 C ports, and a switch for each one of those, plus a main switch, which will be just right. I can wire it hot, not necessarily with the key, but I can wire it hot and still use it. I just got to remember to hit the switch. Of course, I got to figure out where to put it yet too. And these mirrors was kind of funny. This one actually had stainless nuts and 1 stainless lock washer. The rest was not. So Ty got one of those ordered today, and she found these style mirrors, 26.50 or something. Whatever it worked out, it was just over $53 for 2 mirrors and $13 to ship it, and that's cheaper than I can even beg Napa to. I mean, that's, by the time Napa would get me one, I'd get one for that price, basically, within a few dollars of it. But I was whooped. I made, what, 4 trips out to Ty because she needed stuff. I've been swinging back and forth from that exhaust all freaking morning. But that's done. Now I can work on mirror mounts. Let's see what I got for material and hope I got enough CO2 left. If not, we take the tank off the other welder, I guess. Oh, what fun. Ty just let that calf out this morning. And there's another one down the bottom. Didn't know this one was out till we were down here trying to get the other one back in. And there's Ruby's kid. So, yay. I got disrupted. Becky's been cleaning out shit from what used to be the wood shed at the top of the machine shed. And I finally got a chance to get a bucket on a skid steer to help her with that. And we took a little break and listened to everybody bellering. What you think, kid? You need to go find your mommy. And don't go where you're not supposed to go. Oh, look at it. There's your mommy right there. See? Then run away from mommy. Typical children. This is what I got hooked into. Whole bunch. Oh, you can't see it. Whole bunch over there in the dump trailer now. And the little bit we're keeping. Sitting on the saw. And what's in the cart we're keeping. Well, surprise, surprise. We got a scrap box. He just left. Supposed to have gotten that a couple weeks ago now, I thought, but like he said, I said, you guys been busy? He goes, yeah. This time of year, once it starts getting nicer weather, they do get busy. I told him, well, you know, you guys stay out. I said I would have called a lot sooner, but I didn't want to do it all in the rain. And that's a little taller box than we usually get. 9 foot to the top, which means the case skid steer isn't going to dump over into it. So the John Deere is going to have to. That's how I see that. And now I got to shift gears and work on that instead of other things. Because I don't want to have the box too damn long. And see if we're going to need another box. In the meantime, though, I'm still putting stuff in the dump trailer. And it's getting fuller and fuller. It's probably full enough, but we're going to keep dumping. She's having fun. There's some rod in there that's all tangled up. And it just won't let her dump it. Usually we flip them up on the bucket, tip them, and be done. So, I much we got in that yet because it's a taller dumpster. The case won't lift high enough to dump in it. Luckily this one does, and it threw an extra coat earlier, so I had 3 coats and cut me down to an idle, and now she's happy. And well, I'm just going to park it in the shed and we'll do something else. And I read the codes, but I wanted to get in the shade and be able to actually get a picture of it and see what it said. And I got in there, idled down. I only had 1 code. I went, interesting. It was already idled down, obviously. I revved it up. I haven't had an issue since. I've been running it for at least an hour and a half since then. So I think I got rid of its brain fart. Look at that. She-Woman. Well, Ty decided we had a long enough day and I needed to put fuel in the machine anyway, so I didn't argue. Besides, that's kind of warm in there. And Becky went to let the cows in the feed barn and feed the back barn. And 225K there has a heifer calf. I thought they were coming this way with her, but maybe they're going to wait a little bit. I don't know. I mean, they're both standing right there. I'm going to say that she just had it by what I can see on the camera from here. Hey, another one down. We're getting closer to be able to split them up, but maybe I will open this gate for her. Rest of them aren't going to come in here anyway, because they all just went in the feed barn, and I don't think a calf is going to figure this out. If they do, yeah, well, you know, it's open anyway. Yeah, say hi to the girls. I got them fed, and Ty carried her across the lot and got her in the barn, and then we twined her legs and I drug her up here. And now she's up, so there you go. And Ty said, yeah, she had just had her when Becky found her. So, one more down. Makes for a good day. Doesn't it, sweetheart? Yeah. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you all had a great Saturday. Hope everybody has a great Sunday. And that hungry sucker took 20 gallons of fuel. It was just in the green section right above the red. I didn't want to get into the red. And I have no idea how full that is, but I don't see anything sticking up yet. If we do have something sticking up, then I gotta weasel it around and figure it out. So, see how far we get tomorrow. I'd like to finish filling that tomorrow. Then we can get back to something else. And there's a few more things that can go in. I think there's a gate out here somewhere that needs to go in. And look at that. She got her shoes dirty. So she hosed them off up here and had to hose the patio off. Darn it. One last thing I got to show you. Ty was smashing paint cans and she didn't realize one had one in it. It had much in it. Blue was a little close. So blue is bluer. And she got a little bit on the bottom of the left front tire on the 3394. I give her a bad time about painting the tractor. And that's when she said, well, you should see blue.